Which would y'all rather have if you had to pick one or the other, love or loyalty?
I feel like love comes with loyalty.
Yeah,
like one doesn't come without the other. People, so many try to divide it.
No. You got it backwards.
But okay, loyalty comes with love. Loyalty comes either
with
way.
Love doesn't have to come with loyalty. I love you.
No, I don't think that's a thing. I feel like
I love you. That's it.
Yeah, people just say, but I
love, like the way I say I love you to my mom. There's a level of loyalty. Am I gonna walk on the bridge?
But you lied to your mama before.
But that love, you don't
exactly. So my thing, and that's why I said there's a level of love and there's a level of loyalty that corresponds with it. But they're together.
So you
at
think
all
you
times?
I personally feel like you can have love without loyalty. But you can't really be loyal to me if you didn't first love me.
That's why they say love make you do crazy things, because I feel like it's the loyalty that's attached to love. You cannot have love without loyalty, and you cannot have loyalty without some form of love. Like those two things go hand in hand. That's like saying I bought a Snickers bar, but there was no wrapper on it. Where the hell did you find that? That's not a thing.
Love.
I feel like the package is gonna come with the candy bar.
The package is love. Right. Loyalty is actually having the peanuts in there that I told you was going to be in there. That's loyalty.
But my point is they come together no matter what.
Not
You're
every
not
time.
going to no
Not every
store
time.
and buying a Snickers without the peanuts in the package.
Definitely.
But
it can happen though.
Like marriage come with that. You feel me? Like you got to have both. You can't just have one. You feel me? Like you might as well say
you're literally one or the other. It's
one
or the other. You cannot be loyal to me if you don't love me first. But you can love me and not be loyal to me.
But look.
What's his
marriage
name?
Don't come without both of them things though.
That
it's
nigga
a package deal.
It's one or the other.
No, it's not.
Okay, hear me out.
Hell no. I've never seen my folks
not
being loyal to each other like that.
It's like a quarter pounder. It's like a quarter pounder and a quarter pounder with cheese.
No, it's not at all.
That's exactly.
It's like a quarter pounder and a black bean burger.
No, what's that?
Like you're not going to get a black bean burger at McDonald's.
It's Easter Sunday. What's the nigga who betrayed Jesus?
Oh my God, he was
What's his name? Judas. Yeah. Judas loved Jesus, did he not? Will anybody disagree with me if I say Judas loved Jesus?
But it was 12 disciples.
No. Hold on. Right, which only validates my point, but I'll go into detail. Right or wrong, let's focus. Let me. No, sir. No, sir. It's not a pick or choose. It's just a fact or not.
You gotta know.
It's a fiction or non-fiction.
Jesus already knew he was going to deceive him. He already knew that.
Hold on. Hear me out. Judas, he loved Jesus, correct? I think we could all confidently say Judas loved Jesus. Much like the other disciples.
He didn't love,
as you mentioned.
He didn't love Jesus more than he loved himself.
And
that's why I said,
hold on.
Listen, not more than he loved himself.
Right. He was selfish.
And that's why I said there's levels.
Hold on.
There's levels.
You're still talking about love. I'm trying to move on to loyalty. He wasn't loyal to him. There is a difference. You can love somebody, but you're not obligated. There's no obligation of being loyal to them. If you're loyal to them, yes, I love you. Loyalty falls under the umbrella. I mean, love falls under the umbrella.
You know what, Aaron? Just like I don't compare myself to celebrities, I'm not going to compare myself to biblical and spiritual people. But one thing I will do is I can debate with you on real life. So when it comes to you, for example, let's talk about you. Okay. Do I have love for you? Absolutely. Do I have loyal to you? Yeah. Because if I didn't, nigga, I wouldn't have showed up today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
But at the end of the day, there's levels to that. Do I love you enough to be there when your car gets broken in and smoke with you until the police show up?
Oh, God.
I sure will. 5, 6, 7 hours. I will.
Yeah.
But am I loyal enough to talk to the police for you? Absolutely the fuck not. Nigga, go handle that. I'll be in the car smoking. I smell like weed. I'll be in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like there's levels to it. So I think Judas is the example you gave. Judas' love and loyalty just may have been on a lower level than all the other disciples. But that doesn't mean he didn't have love. And that doesn't mean that he didn't also have loyalty, because I'm sure there's a lot of different contexts in the Bible that shows Judas's loyalty prior to him doing that great deceit. And at the end of the day, if he didn't do that great deceit because of his own character,
I feel like
stuff wouldn't have went how it went. So everything happens for a reason.
We can't say that.
But I feel like if you loyal,
no, we can't. Because God would never been
as soon as you saw your
character
flaw and like you like X that band out or this and that, like you backdoor him, you're not loyal no more. Like there is no level to that. Loyalty is just one.
You just loved them.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one thing. You feel me? Loyalty is like
If
I
you
got
do
your
that,
back
if
no
you say
matter
that,
what.
then that means
No matter what.
That means I don't have Leon's back because I was late. But that's not true. Because I still came. This is something I cared about. I care about Leon,
still
so I came.
communicated that with him though before you showed up.
That's
you know
loyalty.
So it's like it would have been a different
But
thing.
it's
You just
levels
showed up.
because
Hey,
at
I'm
the end
here.
of the day,
You know
you was
what
on
I'm saying? But,
time. You didn't have to communicate.
This time, exactly.
But I'm
last
saying
time he
this
was
just
late.
shows the levels. This just shows the levels because at the end of
No,
the
it
day,
don't. It don't.
at the
It's
end of
one
the
or the
day,
other.
my thing is I just feel like there's levels to that shit. And I hate to keep going to my mama. I can talk about my own kid, or I can talk about my own son.
Well, you
like,
can talk about you,
levels.
but I'm just spitballing.
Or we can talk about me. Like there's loyalty to myself. Am I gonna show up in the gym every day? Hell yeah. Because I love myself that much. And I want to be the greatest rib that I can be when I'm found. But at the same time,
I feel like it is easier to be loyal to other people than to yourself.
Do I still get them high fries?
Because like the gym shit, boy, that shit is a different beast, boy. I feel like I was consistent from like August to like October.
I feel like men's standards on being consistent is different
I went
from women's.
snowboarding in Colorado, got into a little shoulder injury, and then I stopped. You feel me? And I ain't been in the gym since. So I feel like I'm not loyal to myself. You feel me? Because I could have been doing rehab.
But I mean, I be doing cardio.
Bands, you feel me? But like, you know what I'm saying?
But do you still love yourself?
I do, for sure.
And do you show that love in other ways?
It's a level still love for yourself.
I'm saying, do you show yourself that love in other ways?
What you mean? Yeah, I show my love every
right.
day.
So that means you're still loyal to showing that love for yourself. You just may not be loyal in that way. And that's why I say there's levels. There's levels to it. Because I can show up every day.
So he's loyal to himself. He just doesn't necessarily love the gym. Separating the two yet again.
But no, he still loves himself enough to know, even though I can't go to the gym, I can still do some squats at the crib.
Right.
I can still go sex this
You don't
female.
have to go to the gym to work out. You can do it.
I'm still loyal to
I
myself.
love myself with or without
because I'm still loyal to
it.
myself. I still love myself.
So,
like with the gym conversation, I feel like, all right, so look, like you got a weight that you're trying to balance out, right? I feel like as long as you don't reach that weight, and you probably not have been to the gym in months, but you have still not reached that weight. You feel me? Like you're not 180 pounds or 200 pounds yet. You know what I'm saying? So like you 150 or whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But like as long as you haven't reached that weight that you're not trying to go past,
then you still loyal to that.
you still loyal to yourself. You feel me? Like, you know, you still, you know what I'm saying?
You just don't love
I was late, but I showed up. I showed up because I love you, Leon.
Right,
you know
so that
what I'm
means
saying?
you love me, but
so
you're
I'm
not
still,
loyal to
I
me.
was loyal.
'Cause
No,
you've been
I
on
was
time.
loyal because I came. I just
That means
couldn't
he's
come on
not.
time.
So he wasn't
couldn't come
loyal
on
last week,
time.
but he's loyal this week.
No,
You're not
I
loyal
didn't.
this
I
week.
said there's levels to loyalty. So while that's why I said the whole beginning, the whole testing, I was like, sorry. I'm so sorry.
All right, so
I'm on nigga time.
Do you
like,
feel
my
like
loyalty
loyalty has
level-
like strikes, like 3 strikes you out? Or is it
I
like
think
one time you're not loyal, then you're not
I
loyal
think
at all?
loyalty only has strikes when you have someone that's also giving you loyalty back and they're expecting a level of loyalty back. And that's when we get into relationships. I'm expecting a level of loyalty from you. You got women who are polyamorous and they don't expect you to be with just them. They expect you to just tell them about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the loyalty that they require for that relationship to sustain. And I feel like for those situations, that's why I said there's a level of loyalty and it just has to be discussed based off the love that's there. How much do you care about me? How much do you love me enough to have those conversations, those hard, uncomfortable conversations, to come up with those boundaries and those rules? You know what I'm saying? Like, loyalty is different for everybody.
Right.
For me, I need undying loyalty because that's what I'm giving. But like I said, it's about what you're giving and what you're receiving. That's what it comes back to. I'm giving this amount of loyalty, so I'm expecting that amount of loyalty back.
I agree.
I'm giving this amount of love, so I'm
lie.
expecting that amount of love back.
The person that I am, like you probably done cheated before, I'm saying, but you learn from that. You feel me?
never
Like college. You feel me?
I've never cheated in my life.
Cool. Like I'll admit that in college,
I definitely have.
But I had to learn.
Most men have cheated. Most women have not.
I had to learn. But look. Now, like I feel like my loyalty is unspoken of. I feel like I put you first to whatever. I respect that back. I really expect that back.
So let me ask you this, because I'd argue when you say put her first.
That because
you say put
changing.
her first. Her putting her first or y'all first, or even putting yourself first. Because I put myself first.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's why I don't really Like,
you gotta pick one.
all right, look. I'm gonna tell you this. Like the person that I am, like if I'm dating and you're my girl, you're my woman, I always put you first.
Red flag.
Like,
She's third.
right. No,
God, me, then her.
I admit it. That's my weakness for sure. Like I put
Thank you,
you first.
appreciate it.
I put you first, and then I put me second. Like whatever I need, I put that second.
a red
and
flag.
like, boom.
She's third, gang.
got
I'm gonna
you.
spend this
She's
whole time
third,
figuring out why
gang.
you're not putting yourself before me.
She on God.
But
Because if you don't,
I love myself, but 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to make sure you straight before I'm straight. You feel
So,
me? That's just
I'm
type
a-
of
And
love.
most
So let me-
selfish
so let
women,
me
but this
try
is
to-
probably why dating's not working for you because most selfish women
Will
are
accept
looking
that.
for that.
Right,
Are looking
right.
for
Right.
that. And that's why it becomes toxic because you can only give her so much without putting yourself first.
in jeopardy.
In
And
general,
look,
for
that's what I
longevity.
learned.
wise.
So let
That's
me-
what I
let me-
learned,
let
you
me-
feel
let
me?
me-
So it's
let me-
like now I've been taking time to myself. I've been like
Hear
exiting
me out.
everybody out. I've been trying to like
Hear me
learn
out.
myself type shit.
Ooh, there it
You know
is.
what
I
I'm
like
saying?
that. Tell me about you.
So I feel like once you get far enough into the journey of figuring yourself out, you'll
Right.
figure it out.
Hey, there it
I
is.
always come first,
Mm-hmm.
right?
But
She's relying.
Well,
Hold on,
see,
hear me out.
I thought that was selfish.
Hear me
at
out.
first.
Right.
But
Hear
look,
me out.
I hear you. I hear you.
My kids gonna
Okay,
be
well,
then it's
look,
God,
talk-
then
no,
it's
no,
kids.
look,
all right, so look.
Talk to me.
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
say this.
But
Look,
as a
look.
mom,
Look.
like it's a side conversation as a mom.
No,
Do you
ladies
put your
first.
kids
Listen,
first
pick your battles
before
gang.
your
I'm listening.
man?
I'm good.
Oh, my kids will come first.
But I'm saying, like, it once you know that this is your husband, like you're married, do you put your kids first or your man first?
Valid question. Ooh, what you say, mom?
Because
Yeah, what you
baby,
say, Mom?
I got the
This
answer.
a deal breaker. I'm good. Who calling the Uber?
The kid.
It depends on the situation, though.
I
Because
would
you got
always
some
pick you.
kids that
I would always pick
I'm
you.
always-
It could be my
kids,
blood.
But you do got some
If
of those
I love
kids
you enough.
that will
So
try
if
to
you,
mess
so
some
if
stuff
you
up.
pick, hold on.
But
The
now you
reason
gotta know your
behind that
babies.
there, I would 100%. If me and you had a baby right now today,
Right.
that motherfucker y'all in the burning house, I can only save one of y'all. I'm saving you. Because at
Me
the end of the
too.
day, I can make another him with you.
Same. I'm not gonna.
I
lie
can't
to
make
girl.
another
Me
you
too.
with him.
or not even that.
That's
not
just me,
even
though.
that. I'm
But I mean,
just
ours
saying.
is a little different,
I'm-
so I get it.
I
but
tend
that's
to
just
be
how-
more biased to biblical ways of doing things because a lot of stuff there's like people don't read their Bible
'Cause if
no
you
more
save the kid,
and they don't
what
want to
you gonna
live
do, make
by
another
it. But
wife
there's a
with
lot
your
of
kid?
rules in there
Because, like,
that
that kid
makes
can be a
it valid
generational
and makes
thing.
stuff
You feel me?
equal,
Like,
like
it could-
easy.
Right.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
in the
It
eyes of
wasn't
the
meant
Lord,
to
it's
be.
always like, God, then you while
Y'all
you're
made a
single,
whole fucking
right.
union.
God
The fuck
yourself,
are we talking
lead your
about?
kids because you have to lead your kids a certain way.
Right.
But then after that, it becomes God, your spouse,
Because like
and then
Yes.
yourself. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
look,
So
look,
my
you say
thing
30,
is
right?
if I
The kid
love you
30.
enough to marry you, that means you
I ain't
didn't
no kids no
you
more.
didn't jump through all them
All the
different
hoops.
hurdles.
Right.
I didn't tested you maybe
I'm
55,
not finna-
60, 70,
I'm not
80
gonna
times
expect my
on
son to come
how
on bed
you would
with me
think when
and
it comes
hold
to
me
my
at
little
night
one.
to suck my
And now
dick
you've
ride my dick and
accepted.
shit. I want her to do.
No, you didn't.
Right.
You didn't accept. We're gonna get into that. And then you
I'm being
didn't
a
accept
hunter.
it.
Tell you, bro.
I know you've accepted my
I'ma say my
son
kid.
or my
Right.
kid as your own.
Right.
Well, now,
Nice.
yeah. Son, wash your hands and patiently wait for this man to get home because he getting dinner first. Like,
Oh no,
you're
yeah,
gonna
I give
wait.
him his plate first
Oh,
before
But
my
I'm saying,
yeah,
at
I
the end of
do.
the day, that's where the preference comes. Like, and when I
That's
use
fair,
that
a
as an
preference.
example,
That's fair. Yeah,
when I
yeah.
use that example, I like to go back to that because that's the number one debate when it comes to who eats first and
Oh.
who does things first. You
eats
pick.
first?
It's supposed to be the provider
All right, so look,
of
who-
the
all right,
household.
who-
Which
who
means
eats
whether
first?
it's actually 50, the man does, bro.
He
The
does.
man does. The man eats
I ain't
first.
gonna lie.
If
like,
you got a
I
man,
don't
he
care
eating
about that
first.
shit. I want
Right.
the kid
That's
to
how
eat
that
first.
goes.
I want the kid to eat
Personally,
first.
no. Like, there's a
that
lot
is, I
of
want the
things
kid to
that
eat first.
it'd be
Like
a lot of
but
shit that happens that I put kid
that's how
first.
my dad was though. He's like, y'all eat first, and then
But
what-
I'm only
what-
gonna
what-
feed
like,
them
what-
after you give
like,
that
But that goes
direction.
back
Like,
to the
okay, make the
preference.
kids'
Right,
place
that
first.
goes back
Right,
now. If the
okay.
man comes
Okay.
and say,
Right.
like,
Yeah,
But
me
if you
first,
just
for
let
sure.
me make the decisions, if I'm making the decisions
That's what
as
she's
the
saying.
woman
Right.
of the household, I'm gonna feed the provider
Right.
first.
Okay.
now in the
Because without the
circumstances where her
provider,
provider
there's
said,
no-
there would
Exactly.
be nothing.
So in her
And
circumstances,
then-
if the provider was to
I
tell
would-
her,
Yeah.
I want my child to eat
But
first,
like, I ain't
then
gonna lie,
she'll
the
feed.
child-
I'm gonna do what you tell her to do.
She gonna do what you
Right.
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 So that's what they
Right.
saying.
Right.
I can hold
But
out. I can hold
initially,
out, bro.
innately,
Like what?
They're
Like,
saying-
whatever
Yeah.
y'all don't eat,
No.
I'm gonna eat. You know what
That
I'm saying?
man
But
gonna
like,
eat first, baby. I'm
Right.
sorry.
Because he buying groceries.
because if
sorry.
I don't make it happen,
First of all, let's
nobody
get into the fact
fucking
that
eat.
you got
Right.
energy for days,
that's
son.
straight.
Right.
You can go 5 days without eating and you good. You got
But that
energy.
kid,
You hopping
though,
up and
like,
down.
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot going on.
They not gonna grow as you
You be
want them
alright.
to if they
This
not
man
gonna
just
eat.
worked
You feel me?
12
So
hours. His
I
feet
go.
hurt.
Days
He got
without eating. When
blisters.
my kid, they gotta eat.
Your
gonna eat
child,
first.
your child can afford to fall asleep and miss a math lesson. You can afford to get sick and be out for a week
Mhm.
and miss a giant project that's,
That's not
job
food.
depending
That's not
on
food. Nutrition is different.
No. What I'm saying
The
is
child is still eating. They just eating
what
after.
I'm saying is from an energy standpoint.
Energy standpoint,
Your
that man
child
eat
can
first.
afford to.
And he got the biggest
The
portion.
dad who is making sure everybody, he can't afford to be lacking no energy. His energy is already allocated. That's why the
Mhm.
family is provided for, or is
Mhm.
provided for. Sorry, that's why the family is provided for, because
Mhm.
his energy's already been allocated,
Yep.
and the missus help make sure.
I feel like with that being said,
Yeah.
there's no right or wrong with that. It's
Oh,
just
of course
like,
not.
no.
No, preference.
It's
like
no right or
sis
wrong.
Like I
said,
said, it's just a
preference.
preference.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
preference.
And if I'm gonna
She's
prefer,
just saying that
just like I
innately as a
prefer my
woman,
man to be the
Everybody's still eating
breadwinner,
at this time. That's the
I'm
same
gonna
day.
prefer
It's
my
just
kids
who
to
eat
eat
first.
after
It
my
don't
man.
matter. You feel me?
That's just how I'm gonna do
It
it.
don't matter. Like for real,
She
it
just-
really don't matter.
But I feel like them be them real, like, you know, soft spoken man. You don't know they got a problem until later on in the relationship because they don't know how to speak up on their issues.
Oh shit.
About
You know what I'm
what?
saying?
About
In
a kid
general.
eating
I mean,
first?
I don't know. Ask her.
About-
I'm just
about
saying,
a kid
in
being
general.
first.
I'm just saying, no, not just the kid being first.
Like
It be,
he
it's
just
snowballs.
showing his love for his kid.
It
Like he
be-
put his kid first. That's it.
It be a lot of stuff, and it snowballs. Maybe my only
I
two
told you
off
that-
days.
I told you
Listen,
that
listen.
before. I
Maybe
told you
I only
that
got
before.
2 off days in a week, and I want to spend those 2 off days with you.
Yeah.
But because I'm off and I can watch the kids,
Yeah.
you want to spend those times hanging out with your girls because you ain't seen them all week. That may bother me as a man. And you the type of man, unless you're an observant woman, you won't really know that that's bothering him because you're too busy living in your own world to even know that he had preferred to spend those 2 days with you, or maybe just one day, just the first day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could have had Sundays, go have brunch with your girls, but you wouldn't even know that because you're not even observing whether or not he's comfortable with that. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like that goes into play with just like observing the whole energy, the whole room. You feel me? Like if your woman is not happy, you can know that it's an energy. You feel
Nah,
me?
you don't necessarily know.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
you do.
Okay,
So
if
you
you
gotta
say
pay
so.
attention to that
If
shit,
you
bro.
say so, good.
I know that shit because like,
Okay.
but that shit forced arguments. That shit forced
Okay.
like a little sarcasticness.
No,
you know what I'm saying? That
no,
shit
you
forced some
try.
shit.
No, I'm gonna tell you what alleviates the argument is her noticing that you're at least trying. That's the only thing that can alleviate those arguments.
That what?
The only way to do your part to eliminate the amount of arguments
Yeah.
is for her to see that you're actively, with intent, trying to alleviate those arguments.
That's
That's
what
the
I'm
only
saying.
way.
Well,
Because
like-
you want to have arguments, you gonna have a fucking argument. Okay. But all you
Yeah.
can do is make sure you're trying. That's all you can do. That's all I do, bro.
it's been about effort since the first date.
Thank you. She said that.
That's
from the
what I
beginning.
said.
That's all it
That's what I'm saying. Like, make
How much-
everybody
it's not
feel
about
included,
money.
though.
How
Like,
much
make
effort
everybody feel included.
did you put into making me feel special?
Like, all right, look. While she making my plate, I probably make the girl's plate. You know
No,
what
the
I'm saying?
fuck you
Look,
not. Realistically
Now she
speaking,
want to be
no,
a
the
girl
fuck
dad.
you not.
Oh my God, I'm learning so
God.
much about him in just one.
Realistically speaking,
I
no,
wanna
the
be
fuck
girl
you
dad. I ain't
not.
gonna lie.
Not you want to be a girl
No,
dad.
the fuck you not.
Why not, nigga?
Bro. So
Why
you
not?
mean to tell me,
The game on.
like,
The game,
anything?
all right, the game on.
game
I'm
on.
focused. I'm
and you
locked
don't put
in.
some parlays in.
All right,
Fuck
look,
you
look,
talking
all right,
about.
bet.
You
All right,
finna
so
say
look.
fuck the
I didn't
parlays.
know
You
he smelled all
you
of
finna
that.
go make
She
your
gonna-
baby
she gonna
kids.
have
You
all
finna go
that.
make your baby play.
She gonna have all
Now
that.
she handling all of that.
gonna
You get what
have
I'm
all
saying?
that.
All right,
It's
now,
just-
yo, come on. Let's be
It's just-
realistic,
it's just-
nigga.
no,
The
it's
fuck?
just like-
Nigga, even if
Look,
I'm not
look,
playing the
look.
game,
My-
nigga, I'm
my
watching the
point-
TV
my
show
point
and
is-
rolling the
my point
blood,
is- my
smoking the
point
blood,
is-
son.
My
I'm not
point
even making
is,
fucking
I don't
play.
give a fuck who eats first. As long as I eat.
Oh, you talking to her?
But as long as I eat. I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking to the fucking camera right now. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who eat first. As long as I eat a plate,
You
I'm
said, but
good.
dog, I love you though,
I'm
bro.
good.
But
I'm
nigga,
good.
What happens when you get a
Little
plate?
son.
What happens when you get a plate, but you don't got your favorite piece of chicken? Because all the
Right.
chicken that you like been dispersed already.
That's my thing though. That's my thing though. You going
But see,
you like
I
you
make all
supposed
the
you supposed to
plates
have that shit
first.
separate.
You
feel me?
should.
I make all the
And I'm
plates
just
first,
trying to
and
get
then I
him
just
to
take him
admit
his
that.
plate, and then I
Yeah.
take
I'm
all
trying to
the
get him
plates
to
go
admit
off.
that.
Right.
After
He's
I
talking
That's
do
what I'm
about-
saying. Like,
He's
be
talking about
considerate.
an
Be
I make all the
idealistic
considerate.
plates,
man.
and then I
Be
hand him his,
considerate.
and then I hand.
He is being an idealistic man,
Be
you guys.
considerate. Be
God.
considerate.
Where
call it
in his
pandering.
mind,
that's how I was
he's a girl
raised, though.
dad,
That's
and
how
he's
I
making
was
the girls'
raised.
plates.
That's how I was
even
raised.
though
I don't
his
give
team
a
is
fuck.
down
I don't
2
give a
points,
fuck. I
and they
don't
just
give a
need
fuck.
a
I really don't give a
50-yard
fuck,
line
bro.
kick
I ain't
for
gonna
him to
lie.
win his
I ain't gonna
bet.
lie. If I ain't gonna lie, like,
Yeah, I'm like that.
I'm a girl dad, right? Like, if
Hey, that what ask her. She
I'm
said,
not saying, like, I don't have no kids,
I
but
ain't
like,
paying for the shit.
Ew. I don't feel right until shit is like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what shit paid for by me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel right though. Like,
Green flag.
But see,
so
here's my thing.
That's because there's a certain
bad.
level
We about to
of
switch it up.
respect. There's a
I got a
certain level
question.
of respect that comes when a man is paying for everything. I'm sorry.
'Cause,
It
like,
is. Girls can
right,
say they're
right.
willing to,
At the end
and
of
you
the
can
day,
definitely be
I don't
willing
want that
to.
argument
But
saying,
how
like,
much
oh,
wetter do you
I paid
get
for this,
when
I
you
paid
don't
for
have
that.
to?
Nah, shawty.
Y'all funny.
You get a
What's
little
your
more
question?
wet. You get a little
What's
more
your-
wet when everything's taken care of and you wouldn't have to do nothing.
What's your question, Mom?
All right.
Submissive
so,
is a thing.
You want to submit more when you didn't
Dating.
have to do nothing.
Right.
All right. So dating.
Right.
Do you only date one person until you decide if it's gonna go in? Let me finish. If you decide it's gonna go anywhere or not. Or do you date multiple people and then you figure out which one you're gonna talk to going forward?
Oh,